Giant tornadoes, a deadly threat and the lessons we must learn. Nature is full of wonders, but it also hides some of the most unpredictable and terrifying dangers. Among the scariest natural phenomena, giant tornadoes stand out as one of the most devastating threats. These massive twisters don't just alter the landscape, they leave a lasting mark on those who experience their destructive power. What makes them even more frightening is how quickly they can form, wreak havoc, and vanish, leaving people with almost no time to react. Picture this. It's a peaceful afternoon when suddenly the sky turns dark. You notice clouds swirling together, and before you realize what's happening, a giant tornado appears on the horizon, sucking up everything in its path. Tornadoes are indiscriminate. Houses, cars, trees, and people. Everything gets swept into their vortex. The power of these giant tornadoes is almost unimaginable. With winds that can exceed 200 miles per hour, a twister like this can destroy even the sturdiest buildings, uproot trees that have stood for decades, and toss heavy trucks through the air like they're toys. I think the most dangerous aspect of tornadoes is their unpredictability. Unlike hurricanes or floods, tornadoes can form in a matter of minutes, sometimes even seconds, with little to no warning. This makes them one of the hardest natural disasters to forecast and prepare for. In many parts of the world, people simply don't have enough time to evacuate when a tornado strikes. And for those in areas without proper warning systems or knowledge of how to respond, the consequences can be catastrophic. What I think is even more devastating are the emotional scars these tornadoes leave behind. Imagine losing your home, the place where you've built your life, in just a few short minutes. Belongings, memories, and sometimes even loved ones can be ripped away in the blink of an eye. This kind of loss doesn't just affect you for a few days or weeks. It can haunt you for a lifetime. We're not just talking about losing possessions, but losing the sense of security and stability we often take for granted in our daily lives. Climate change is only making the situation worse. According to scientists, global warming is contributing to the increased frequency and severity of extreme weather events, including tornadoes. As global temperatures rise and the climate becomes more unstable, conditions for tornado formation are becoming more favorable. We're seeing more large tornadoes, and not only that, they're becoming even more powerful. If we don't take action now to reduce the impacts of climate change and limit our footprint on the environment, the future could bring more natural disasters like this. For me, this is deeply concerning. But not everything is hopeless. Despite how dangerous tornadoes are, we can learn how to respond and minimize the damage. First, I believe investing in early warning systems, building safe infrastructure, and raising public awareness are crucial steps. Governments need to focus more on creating safe shelters in high-risk areas. At the same time, people need to be educated on how to handle tornadoes, from recognizing the signs of formation to knowing how to protect themselves when disaster strikes. Besides that, I think community solidarity is also an important factor. When natural disasters happen, no one is truly alone. Supporting one another, sharing information, and helping each other evacuate safely are all vital. Together, we can face any challenge that nature throws at us, including the most terrifying tornadoes. Finally, I want to emphasize one thing. Nature is powerful and relentless, but that doesn't mean we have to surrender to it. With proper preparation, community awareness, and vigilance, we can stand strong in the face of any tornado. Never underestimate the power of nature, but also never lose hope. Because as long as we know how to face these challenges, survive and overcome them.